Hello everybody, it is your boy Nando Tech back at it with another video. In today's video, I will be showing you guys the pros and the cons of the Intel 10th gen. So if you guys enjoy these videos where I review things, then definitely hit 10 likes, and then I'll keep on doing it. Probably another one next week where I review Ryzen 4000 series or any new technology that comes out, and I'll give my thoughts on it. So in today's video, I will be reviewing the Intel 10th Gen Core S Comet Lake S series and the Intel T series, which is the same but just 35 watts. And let's get started. So from the i9-10900K, my thoughts on it, it is very good for doing everything. It has a very high clock. It literally goes up to 5.3 gigahertz, and its base clock is 3.7 gigahertz, which is not that bad. And its price is only $488, and its TDP is 125 watts. This is a 10-core, 20-thread CPU. It is very good if you want to stream and play video games. And if you really want to start streaming and you have a really high budget, I definitely think that you should go with this CPU because it has all the threads and cores that you will need to edit videos, stream, and do gaming. And it's the fastest gaming CPU in the world, which means that will give you even better performance in games. But it's not gonna be that good if you want to have Discord, OBS, Streamlabs open in 10 tabs. I mean, it really just is up to your RAM as well, but it's really good. And my thoughts on it is very good. And some of the cons on it is that sorry. And it's you will need a brand new Intel 400 series chipset motherboard, which is gonna be another $300 depending. And it's pretty good, but the price of almost $500, it's pretty bad. And let's remember that AMD's 4000 series is going to be compatible with X570 and B550. I will definitely want to get my hands on a B550 and X570 motherboard, and also the Ryzen 4000 series chipset. But if you're gonna have to if you really want a 10900K, you will need to buy a brand new motherboard. And if you're going with an AMD 4000 series, if you're a lucky person that has that X570 board, that you only need to buy the CPU, and that's it, and probably a brand new cooler. But I was just saying, it's good if you're gonna have to go, if you want to go with the Intel 10th gen, you're just gonna have to spend a little bit more money on a brand new motherboard and probably some brand new RAM, because if you have 3200 megahertz, it will support up to DDR4 2933, which is okay, I guess. And so it's really good. It has new Intel hyper-threading. It's up to 10 cores and 20 threads. I'm sorry. And it has Turbo Max technology, Intel Turbo Boost Max technology, which is, I'm guessing, for overclocking. And yeah, it's pretty good. And their i3 line, it's pretty standard. It's kind of cheap Ryzen 3 line, but for Intel, but their prices are a little bit outrageous. For i3s, 154, 143, and 122. And let's not forget that they also have their G line, which is, okay, but you won't be able to overclock them because they're not K, so you won't be able to overclock, even though it has no turbo unless they're Ks. But yeah, it's obviously you can't overclock an Intel CPU that's not a K, which is a con. And some other cons are just that they have some pretty low core counts and threads, because for $85 back then you could have gotten the Ryzen 5 1600 AF with 6 cores and 12 threads, which is the same amount as the Ryzen 5 3600, which is like a really good CPU. And yeah, its G series is like I guess a budget one. Oh, I just forgot to say that the i3 line is only 65 watts, and the G series, the G line, I guess it's like 58 watts. And I mean, I guess it's like a Pentium, like a Celeron CPU, I guess. I mean, they're pretty budget. They're all under $100, but like highest core and thread count is 2 cores and 4 threads. But its base clock they're actually really good. The G6600, like the 6600 is literally 4.2 gigahertz as a base clock, but you just won't be able to overclock, which is pretty good, I guess, because you're gonna be paying $80 just for like a really good clocked CPU, because like i3 line you're gonna have to overclock that to get more than like 4.2 gigahertz, which is okay, I guess. But that's just good to know that the G line comes with a really high clock. And I mean, it's not the best for gaming, mostly for like streaming and all that stuff, because it only has 2 cores and 4 threads. Because like the cheapest Intel 10th Gen G line, I guess it comes with only 2 cores and 2 threads, which is about $40. Same 58 watts, and it's just like a Ryzen 8 like Athlon 3000G, which has like the similar amount of cores. I believe it's like 2 cores and 4 threads, but that's pretty good, I guess. But it doesn't have a high clock. And for the i5 and i7 lines, I mean, they're pretty standard. They have either 8 cores and 16 threads, and 6 cores and 12 threads. Yeah. And the cheapest out of the i5 and i7 is the i5 400F, which comes with 6 cores and 12 threads, and its base clock is 2.9 gigahertz, and its boost clock is 4.3 gigahertz, which is pretty good. And that is a bit more higher than the i3, which we will just touch on that really quickly. But like the i5, it comes with I mean, it doesn't come with integrated graphics. That's what the F stands for, and it's $154. No, wait. Oh, I can't really. Wait. I think yeah, it's 157. Never mind. Yes, 157. And if you're gonna go with that, you're gonna have to buy a graphics card, which is like the same thing as an i5 9400F. Well, for like the 9th gen, which I was gonna buy, but like at the end of the day, just thought let's go for it. AMD. It's just a way better chip. Yeah, that's how I almost went with Intel, and that was a really dumb idea to go with Intel, because it's just better for gaming and not as better for streaming and making content, because this has 6 more threads than the Intel 5 9400F. So yeah, and the i3 is just a budget AMD3, which I definitely do not recommend buying, because you're gonna have to buy a $300 motherboard or $200 motherboard just to use that CPU, which is like another $100, like $120 or something. It's not bad, but like for only 4 cores and 8 threads, I mean, that's not the best, because you're gonna have to buy, as I said, you're gonna have to buy another $300 motherboard and RAM and all that stuff. Basically a brand new PC if you don't already have the parts. And yeah, I mean, some cons in here is like the core, like the price. The only thing I don't like about the Intel 10th gen is like that you're gonna have to spend even more money to get a new motherboard, which is a really bad part on Intel. They probably should have made it like supported with Z390, because those are like $140, at least Z370, because not a lot of people want to spend like another $200 on a brand new motherboard to just spend a couple more hours just building a brand new computer, because they could just, if they wanted to, if they were compatible with Z390 or Z370 and they already had one, just take out their old CPU and put in the new one. But no, you're gonna have to spend another $200 and like another 2 hours of your time just to build the PC that you're like paying extra to build. But I mean, if I said to do something, go with AMD. even though you're not gonna get the same gaming performance, you're gonna get better streaming, video creation content. But like, that's just my thoughts. But it depends on what you're gonna do with what are you gonna do with the PC like playing games, or just video creation like me, YouTube, or like streaming. But yeah, and I just want to say that all the core turbos are over 4 gigahertz, which is really good, and its turbo boost max are up to 5.2 gigahertz, and as lowest is 4.8 gigahertz for the i7 10700F, which again does not come with integrated graphics. And yeah, I will not go over them because I already explained. But yeah, those are pretty good CPUs. And now for the T series, which I'm guessing it's just a lower wattage CPU like line. I probably would want to go for one of these, probably the i9 10900T. It's not K, and that's the reason why it's so like low in TDP. And their base clocks are really low for like the i5s up to the i9s, and the highest ones like for base clock is 3.5 gigahertz for the G6500T, which is going for about $75, and it has a 3.5 gigahertz as I said. But its turbo boost for 2.0 is the highest, is 4.5 gigahertz for the i9 10900T, and its turbo boost max at 3.0 is 4.6 gigahertz on the i9 10900T, and its overclock and its all core turbo is 3.7 gigahertz on the i9 10900T, and they have the same. So and like 3 other CPUs have the same, like i3 10300T, the i5 10500T, and the i5 10600T have the same all core turbos, and they all have the same TDPs of 35 watts, and the i9 10900T is going for only $440, which I think I want to go with it because it's like the cheapest. It has pretty good performance. I'm probably gonna overclock it to 4.5 gigahertz. I'm probably just gonna play video games on it. I want to build an Intel PC if I ever get enough money to do it, because right now I am broke, and I'm just trying to build up like a setup, and also trying to get some video equipment. If you guys like, if any brands like come after it, like send me an email, say if I can review their products. So stay tuned for that if you guys want to see that. Really good content, yeah. And here's just a little chart here, like it's the same thing as the list over here, but it should just from like another, like from like Intel's actual source, which is pretty good. I will definitely think of buying an i9 10900T. They're really good CPUs. And yeah, guys, it's gonna be the end of the video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe. I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers, guys. Let's try to do it by the end of 2020. If you guys will do that, you are legends. We have 103 subscribers. Thank you for all of the growth, guys. And I just can't say anything, guys. I don't know why I'm saying guys so much, but like, I love you. Peace.